discussing with you the 5 most common problems with refrigerators. Number 1 is a stuck fridge fan. When you open your fan and it's in its run cycle, you should hear the sound like you're hearing now, the fan motor spinning. Sometimes what happens is the fan blades get stuck against the side, or the fan blade itself goes so far back that it seats against the motor, and then the blades get stuck and don't turn. Second most common problems with refrigerators is drips from the ceiling. Now, if it's just small drips, it can be caused by food put in that's hot, like boiling or something that had boiled and then set in the fridge without a cover on it. The way to eliminate that is to keep a cover on your food. But if you're seeing excessive drips from the inside center here, then it may indicate that you have a clogged condensate drain, which is a very common problem with refrigerators. The third most common problem with refrigerators is the compressor not running. If you listen back here, you can kind of hear the hum of the compressor. So if you don't hear that sound, that low humming sound, that's different from the fan going, then your starter needs to be replaced on the compressor. The fourth most common problem with refrigerators is torn gaskets. The way to prevent that from happening is to clean the gaskets here often, and to clean the fridge surface here also often where it mates. Because what happens is sticky foods stick in there, and then pulling apart from the gasket eventually can tear the gasket, wear out the gasket. So that's the way to kind of prevent it. Each door manufacturer is different, so you might have to consult your instructions on how to replace your gasket. Some of them will have screws along the inside portion here of the gasket in order to change it. Others will have a press-in-place groove that the gasket gets pressed into. Others, the entire door portion will pull apart so that you can replace the gasket. So each kind is just slightly different. And the fifth most common problem with refrigerators is being off balance. What you want is for when you let your fridge door go, you want it to just close nice and gently and close all the way. You want the fridge to aim towards the back just a tiny bit so the condensate goes down and stays along the back of the fridge and settles into the pan that's on the back on the top of the compressor, usually. But anyway, you want your fridge to angle towards the back just a tiny bit. If your fridge is off balance, there's usually an adjustment screw here, or some fridges have a wheel that is turned here. This one's got a wheel that's turned, as you can see, one on each side, and these can be adjusted just by lifting up a little bit on the fridge and then turning this either by hand or with channel locks. That's the 5 most common problems with refrigerators.